What's up, lip rippers? Welcome back to B-Deuce Fishing. Got a real comparison coming at y'all today. We're gonna talk about the Shimano SLX XT versus the Diawa TW SV103. Y'all stay tuned. That last rod comparison I did, that video did pretty good. So I decided we was gonna do the real version. We are always gonna take something a little more inexpensive and compare it to a more expensive one, because we know everybody can't afford the high dollar stuff, especially when you're just getting out. But I wanna bring y'all some equipment that's worth picking up at a lower price range. Let's get over to the table and get right into it. Here we are at the table. We're gonna talk about these two reels today. I'm gonna tell you the difference, what I think between $200+ reel, right at over $100 reel. This is we'll start right here. This is the Shimano SLX XT HG150. I got the 2-to-1 when I first bought it. I've had this reel for as long as I've had that SLX rod. And it's been a fantastic reel. It's caught me a bunch of fish. It needs some repair now. I hadn't fished with it in a couple of weeks, but you know, for the $129 price point, which when I bought this reel, they didn't have the cheaper version. I'm pretty sure that I bought this reel for $99, but now, I mean, they know that it's so good. It's $129. This reel works really fantastic. We're gonna go over a couple little things about it. It's got the SVS braking system, which has been fantastic for me. I mean, I think I usually have been throwing it about halfway, just like I do all the rest of my reel. That's where I start at, and I don't think I ever mess with it. Never had any problems with the brakes. This has actually been a fantastic reel for $129. I got a couple more in this price category. I got a 13 Fishing SV. I got the Diawa Fuego, and in this price category, I'm gonna say that this Shimano is probably the best. For $129, you get brass gears, you get their Shimano Hannigan frame, and I think that it has aluminum side plates. They could be plastic, but they seem metal to me. I didn't see nowhere listed. This is a 150 spool. I mean, I could really send this thing. I Texas rigged it for 3 years. It's caught multiple 4.5, 5-pound fish, and it's caught a 6.5 pounder. It's got a wide grip handle here. I love the way the grips are made. It's just got something going on with it. If y'all will pay attention, after 3 years and probably 4 or 5 dozen fish caught on it, it's got a little wiggle to it. If anybody in that's watching this video knows who can reman this reel for me, maybe Shimano. I hadn't even checked yet. You know, this is actually one of the reels that I'm giving away at 1,000 subscribers with the SLX rod. So just kind of wanted to give it a little spotlight so y'all would see what you're getting. This thing's caught a bunch of fish for me though. 150 line size. Like I said, I never had trouble with how much that I put on here, but this thing will send it a country mile. So, I mean, I've been pretty impressed with it. As we started with the SLX, now we're gonna move over to the Diawa TW SV103. They're $229 when I bought them a couple years ago, but now, fortunately for y'all, the links that I'm posting on Tackle Warehouse is $209. So they have come down a little bit with the addition of the stees and a couple things in between there. But this is a T-wing system, of course, by Diawa, which, I mean, I don't know if that helps or not. Like, I feel like I could sling some baits on some rods just as far as any of these. But all right, and the only difference, this one has the CRB corrosion resistant bearings. It's also got the SV spool, which is made of Duralium or something. I mean, I do feel like the casting's smoother, especially on the pitching, like when I'm pitching the baits. And I wanted to compare these two because this is an 8-to-1. Like, I also have the updated version, the 2019 and above, and it's just a little more black, but it has the non-adjust spool tension here. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I mean, as much as I like Daiwa, I kind of really like being able to play with this for when I put different baits on. This is my easiest adjustment and I'm gone, I feel like. So that's why I've actually used this one a little more than the 2019 version. I have it over there on that G Loomis rod y'all had seen in the previous video. It's got the UTD drag, the ultimate tournament drag, which I mean, I ain't really never had a problem out of any of these. I mean, I know every fisherman's different, but I usually keep my drag turned down where I can grab the line and like pull it off, strip it off pretty easily. Like not easy, but as everybody likes to make fun of me in my videos, I set the bleep out of the hook. So your boy just trying not to break off, because a lot of times with these small fish that we have around here, you know, we're finessing like with the smaller worms, smaller line. Another difference between the 2019 version and this version is these were color coded. Like the 8-to-1 was purple, the 7-to-1 was red, and the 6-to-1 was gold, I think. But I mean, this thing is smooth like butter. I just feel like these reels, this another price point up, and then once you go up further from that, what you're paying for is weight. And then like for some reason, like I feel like every step you take up, like the rods just get smoother on the reel. And that equates to more feel out there. Like for some reason, like I know you can't feel it because I'm doing it, but I can just tell this one's about as close as you're gonna get to the next level up. But if you spend a little bit of extra money, it does pay to have some better equipment. Like, I really hate to say that, and I try to get y'all stuff that's as close as it can get in a budget-friendly zone. But then I want to talk to y'all a little bit about what the difference is between with $100 what you get. To me, and this ain't just this reel, this one's $100 more at $229 when I bought it. I'm actually putting the links in the videos. I'm putting the links in the videos where Tackle Warehouse now has this reel and this updated version, the solid black one, the 2019 version, I think it is, 2017. I think they come out with the new one in 2019, and this one's pre-2019. But the only difference, I think, is like the reels start to get more smooth. And I'm gonna explain this to you the best way I know how. I put 16th ounce bait, or a 3/16 ounce bait, a 1/4 ounce bait on the same rod with these two reels. It's gonna feel heavier on this reel than it does on this one, which when these things being smooth like butter and the tighter gears or something, man, like I don't know, just the baits feel, the higher end you go on the reel, the lighter the bait feels out there when you're ticking it on the bottom or swimming it. But I'm gonna be perfectly honest with y'all, and I ain't trying to be, I'm actually a Daiwa fanboy when it comes to reels. I have probably 7 Daiwas now, just all the way through the Daiwa lineup, and we're going to get to all of them because they just impressed me with that smoothness. But this reel right here, for $100 less, is about as close as you're going to get. Like, I've compared this reel to the Fuego, to the 13 Fishing SV, all of them that's around this price range, and this one is as close as you're going to get to the next step up reel as far as smoothness, which to me equals your bait weighs less out there when you're reeling it. Like this one, I feel like it's got more resistance when you're reeling it in, if that makes any sense to y'all. Some of this stuff's kind of hard to put into words, but you know, y'all be tracking. Let's go back over to the chair. All right, guys, it is what it is. We've been fishing these reels for a long time. I try to put y'all a budget versus a little bit more expensive every time. I know everybody can't afford the high dollar stuff, so I try to find y'all the most comparable thing in that budget. It's got to be the SLX for me. It's caught a bunch of fish for me. But over the time of purchasing new gear, that I've really become a big Daiwa fanboy. Like I said earlier, I think I got about 6 of them. I like the T-wing system. I like the brakes. I like how smooth they are. But I fished this SLX for 3 years. I mean, it's caught me so many big bass. Like I said earlier, it's caught multiple 4.5, 5 pound fish. Even that 6.5 pounder that I got at Broadway, like, I mean, I can't go wrong with that reel and rod setup. And don't forget, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give away a brand new SLX XT just like that on a SLX rod to one of those lucky 1,000 subscribers. But when I got y'all here and we're talking about it, I'm gonna let y'all know that I've been wanting to do a little something at 500. My next goal I set was 500 subscribers. So what I think I'm gonna do is, when I first got back into fishing, I went over to Cabela's and I bought a book bag. Been fishing that thing hard for like 5 or 6 years and it's still holding in there. So what I wanna do, and B-Deuce Fishing, the channel, wants to do, is at 500 subscribers, I'm gonna pick one of y'all. If you'll comment down below, if you're one of the 500 subscribers, because some of y'all ain't shown on the subscriber list. You know, I don't know if y'all know that, but you gotta be commenting. If you comment down below, you like and share these videos, I'm gonna pick one of y'all, and at 500 subscribers, I'm gonna give away one of them book bags, brand new, a Fishing Tackle Bass Pro book bag, brand new. I just want to do something. I know it's not a lot, but I just want to show my appreciation to everybody that's coming along and liking, sharing, subscribing, following us on the Instagram. Hey, you know, I just do this for fun. I have a full-time job, but I want to help somebody like I got help when I first got into this. We're fishing, just decided to tape it. I just got the fun tune out of its yearly service. Me and Candace done took it out and went fishing again. I got that video coming at y'all next. Even had a little Mercy out there. Mercy, come here. See if they can see you. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Can they see my girl, huh? So, got that video coming at y'all next, but I think I'm gonna clean the pontoon up before the summer season starts, and then I'm gonna introduce y'all to the fun tune video. So I'm gonna keep finding ways to make different videos for y'all and keep y'all interested. Fishing makes everybody feel like a kid again, and I don't care who you are. When there's a fish on the end of that hook, you can't wipe the smile off of their face. So carry somebody fishing, get out there, do your thing, keep your hook wet, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.